One of the things that I've encountered somewhat often is when accountants just pigeonhole into one specialty thing without having a broad expertise on the back of it with experience in a bunch of different spaces within accounting. It's really easy to miss things. And then especially too on the corporate side, if you don't have any kind of background in corporate accounting before you go into tax, it's actually, you can have a lot of communication gaps with the internal accounting people that you're working with because you don't understand what they're going through with their month-end closes or how they're tracking things or what their concerns are, when you're coming just from a tax perspective. So I started with working with a bunch of different companies in internal functions, and then did, kind of the broad public account. Once I was out of college, did the broad public accounting firm thing. Always stayed at a regional level because I wanted more experience in more different things first before really niching down. So I did some audit and tax and, personal and corporate. And, and then once I felt like I was ready, that's when, we started this firm. And then over time, I've just gotten more and more specialized as I've found things where I've really felt I could add more value through having a deeper expertise in them with some of these specialty programs. And then in particular with like tax planning and a real focus on tax planning, I've found that to be really valuable, but you have to have all those broad skills before you can go into those niche skills. So it's, that's been my journey.
That's an interesting observation. One of the things that I've observed in selling firms is that people that have that both public practice experience and also have experience on the other side in private, they tend to have a different perspective. And I think they can relate to the business owner in a different way, in a more effective way often. Mm-hmm. And what I've also observed is they generally will start some sort of advisory part of their firm. If they own a firm and they've got that broad background, they just naturally gravitate toward more and more advisory.